Thank you so much for joining me today. Where we're going to dive into the unknown, the unexplained, and the downright extraordinary. And today, we're going to be heading to Buga, Colombia, to unravel a story that's got the UFO community a buzzing like nobody's business, and basically a luminous intelligent sphere. We'll go back here so you guys can see it. A luminous intelligent sphere. I'll mute it while we talk about it. There you go. A luminous intelligent sphere, right? Possibly crashed, possibly alien, has surfaced, and none other than Jaime Maussan is at the center of it all. Is this the smoking gun we've been waiting for? Or is this just another tantalizing mystery? Let's see what everybody's doing in the chat. Good morning, UFO research playlist. Good morning, Tracy Scott. Hey, Tommy G, what's up, guys? Yes. Oh, Raymond, good to see you. Sorry I was late, guys, but I came on at 5. No one was here. And I was like, what? So sometimes I just delay it. I'm like, well, I want a crowd, you know. But hey, Dorothy's here. What's up? Plus, I do the Starseed reading before this. Sometimes I'm late, you know, sometimes I'm on it. You know, what can I do? What can I do? But basically, on March 26th, a video hit social media showing a glowing sphere moving across the sky at Buga, Colombia. And I'm pretty sure we can find this in here with Buga, Colombia. We saw it. Actually, I'm pretty sure our friends Third Phase of Moon covered this. They covered it first, which is so they've covered it a couple weeks ago and people 9 days ago. So here you go. We have
just with a blowtorch, see if they could get inside it.
Here you go.
We had evidence that this thing.
Here you go.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. We've got a special report for you tonight. An object obtained, being studied by civilian scientist Jaime Maussan, has put out something that could change the world. Remember, we talked about this metallic sphere being caught in Colombia, and we said a few weeks ago that somebody may have recovered this object. We had evidence that this thing was on the ground, and now we have David Velez, who's come forward and says he's obtained the object and it's being studied, and Jaime Maussan is having this major investigation. Here's the first footage of this object.
¿Qué carajos? Y un globo no es. Eso se ve como algo extraño. O sea. No, es súper rápido. Es una pelota, no es, ni un globo.
All right, you get the point. I'll put this in mute while I keep talking about this. So on March 26th, a video hit social media showing a glowing sphere moving across the sky in Buga, Colombia. Okay. And at first, it was just another blurry clip, no context, no clear origin. But then a second video emerged, filmed by a different witness in the same town. Both showed this object described as luminous and moving with purpose, not like a balloon or a drone, similar to what we're seeing right here, right now. A lot of people, you know, I'm just going to keep going through this. Maussan got wind of this at first, and he definitely dived into it head first, right? He was jumping into this pretty quickly. Where we get more information, where there was some information where they studied it. So according to Maussan, Velez Company Germany was overwhelmed with this public attention. There were social media messages, inquiries, even harassment. To calm the chaos, Velez handed the sphere to Jaime Maussan, who took it to Mexico to study. But here's where it gets kind of wild, you guys. Colombian authorities, including police and military, reportedly approved the transfer, citing concerns that the object was too powerful, too mysterious to stay in Colombia. There's even talk of Russia acquiring this orb. Yeah. So let's dive a little bit more into this. Well, you guys can read it while we're talking about it. Now, let's just pause for a second. Jaime's track record is polarizing. He's made headlines before. If there's one thing that we know, he has made headlines before, like those of the alleged mummy aliens presented to Mexico's Congress in 2023, which many scientists dismissed as human remains or actually hoaxes. So when Maussan says this sphere is a game changer, we have to ask, is it really extraterrestrial? Is this really, Jaime Maussan came up, but is it really? These videos show an object moving intelligently, but we've seen drones pull off similar stunts. And the claim of Russian interest, well, it could potentially just be a rumor. So Maussan's team now studying the sphere in Mexico, and they're calling this a historic moment. They're calling this a historic moment. And we've heard this before with the mummies. A historic moment, things amazing are happening with the mummies. Oh, and I wanted to say it's 15. I'm putting in my goal, 5 super chats. Please support the channel. Support the channel. And if you can't donate, that's no big deal. There's one thing that you can always do to help the channel that you would think might not be so helpful, but it is, and that's just giving it a big thumbs up. It's a kid's balloon, says our Devon 70. I don't know. Maussan's team is now studying the sphere in Mexico, calling it a historic moment. The main witness who retrieved the object insisted Maussan take credit for revealing it to the world. The quote is, anyone can watch somebody fly by, but to retrieve it and reveal it, that's a different story. So what's next? Maussan says the sphere needs a high-level scientific analysis, not just curiosity, but for humans' benefit. So let's look at some more images that I found for us. So Michael Mazzala on Twitter, he has quite a bit of research that he's been following. He managed to get there. The image is pretty interesting. When you get close up to the sphere, it looks like hieroglyphics almost. Those alien hieroglyphics that Bob Lazar told us all about in the 80s. The amazing hieroglyphics that Bob Lazar told us about in the 80s. Did you know, just off topic to all of my deep divers, those of you who are very obsessed with Bob Lazar, did you know there was a toy that was developed in the 80s based off of Bob Lazar? And on the toy, the flying saucer even had hieroglyphics. So here we have the hieroglyphics that are put on this sphere that's flying around. This man who just followed my Twitter friend on the internet, we follow each other. He's deep diving into it. He's deep diving into it. So let me see here. Yeah. And then I guess Jesse Michaels went. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So Jesse Michaels, world famous Jesse Michaels, doing some amazing stuff for Disclosure. You cannot say he is not. Definitely on his game. I guess he went and checked out the mummies. How the heck does this guy get invited anywhere? It's really cool. He's saving the world by storm. But anybody who manages to get like a David Grush interview, and I don't know, it was a crazy that first one he got, because he got to go to the hearing with he went to the hearing with Grush before Grush told everybody about the aliens and the craft. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, that kind of access. So he went to look at the mummy. So this is Jesse looking at the mummy. This is Jesse looking at the mummy. I don't know. If you're checking out the sphere, like,
sino el cerebro se ha secado, se ha ido reduciendo y con el paso del tiempo se ha ido desplazando.
See, here you have legitimate scientists, and I'm always concerned. I'm always weirded out that nobody basically gives legitimacy, I feel like, to the scientists who are actually researching the mummies. Like, I always feel like that doesn't happen. I feel like that doesn't happen. I'm just saying. Because I think I even have that asset here. Maybe not. But I think it's the Alien Project. We'll go there. Alien Project. The Alien Project. This is the website. The affair of the Nazca mummies. Weird. There's always like some strange. Look how hard it is to get to this website. But this is the official website about the Alien Project. And I just want to go to the Mexico 2023 And the reason I'm doing this is I think it's very interesting how quickly people are willing to, I guess, just say that none of this was real. And there's a document in here that we could find. I will find it. I will find it if I can't. But it was signed by all the scientists. I actually think this is it down here because there's an official document. Okay, Control F, official. Sorry, guys. Official, Mexico. Take me to Mexico. Anyway, but this is the website, and there's an official document on here that shows 7, 8, 9 scientists who signed off on it. They signed off on the thinking they said, I think this is a real organism. Okay. So this is the website. You guys can go check it out. The Alien Project. They've got all the information specifically about it. And as you can see, he was there looking at the aliens. But it's interesting. We're talking about the orb. We're talking about the orb. So I think German company. This is the German company that said. Can't hear it. Okay. There you go.
Person that picked it up.
I got
and
it.
then
I see that.
had
I see you guys. I'll fix it. There you go.
to get more follow-up. Jaime, we're going to give him a call in the
Okay.
next day or so and get some insight. But what was incredible is Jaime revealed it and touched it for the first time and
Fixed, right?
posted it to the world. And that's how you got to do it. You got to drop it when he got it. Listen up. This is what he had to say. It's in Spanish, but I got to polish up on it. Basically, it says this is the Buga Sphere. It's solid. It has what appears to be some kind of circuitry. He's interested in this the letters and the symbols, he states. He says it's very porous, half moons that seem to be kind of cavernous inside. He says it's absolutely solid on the side, and it has what appears to be a belt. Well, he says it's something he didn't really imagine about spheres, but he says this is truly amazing and extraordinary, and basically this has to be investigated. He's asking for more people to find out what this is. He speculates it could be some kind of quantum chip, but obviously he does not understand what it is. He wants to get more information, and I think people got to jump on this. We've got to get scientists looking at this. So pretty incredible investigation right now. What's going on? Mexico, Colombia, David Velez, he's got it in his possession. Jaime's been actually touched it. He's not afraid to touch it. Who knows what's the propulsion? But here's this other video that we posted up on Third Phase a few months ago, maybe about 2 years ago, but we wanted to bring it up once again because what we're looking at seems to be the exact same kind of thing. But again, I did some motion tracking on this, and some people might say that there's a lot of parallax going on, giving an illusion that this thing is
all right.
Seemingly
that's not the only news. There's been so much news. The Las Vegas aliens people have gone missing. I was thinking about this as I was putting all my stuff together. Then this morning I saw this clip, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff going on that like even the alien UFO Las Vegas people have disappeared. So here you have Chaos Mogul, gets tons of views. We're trying, guys. We will get there. We have Sweden in the house. Hello, Oscar. Thanks for being here. Welcome, Sweden in the house. Okay. But Chaos Mogul, they disappeared.